After reading the latest chapter of Kaiju number 8, I came across another great manga while browsing through Manga Plus. Jigokuraku, also known as Hell's Paradise. I'll say it right away, if you mind nudity and gore, I can recommend this manga. But if you like dark and gritty stuff, then there are plenty of reasons to get into Hell's Paradise. So without further ado, let's start the review. And as usual, this is spoiler free. There are several death row inmates who are summoned by the shogunate. They get presented with the option to journey to a remote island. Whoever can bring back the elixir of eternal life that is rumored to be found there will be pardoned. The catch is that only one inmate can be pardoned and that no one ever made it back alive from that cursed island. Well, one person made it back, but arguably he is worse off than if he were dead. The main character, Gabimaru the Hollow, is a shinobi who underwent rigorous training. As many of the other inmates who get to the island, he has supernatural abilities. Gabimaru joins his mission after he realizes that he really doesn't want to die and return to his village and into the arms of his beloved wife. Each of the inmates who are sent to the island are accompanied by a Yasaemon. The Yasaemon are a clan of executioners. Amongst them is one sole woman, Sagiri. She's the one assigned to Gabimaru. Everyone keeps telling her that she's not cut out for the job, but she goes anyway. The artwork is stunning. Almost each panel is a work of art. I mean, look at this. The monster designs are awesome and reminded me of the awakened beings in Claymore, another manga I really liked. The setting with the cursed island shrouded in mystery is great. I don't know that many anime or manga using that setting. If you do, please let me know, cause I'd love to read and watch more of those. Hell's Paradise does a great job at revealing the secrets of the island bit by bit. To be honest, I don't know that much about religion. So I probably can't even appreciate all the details the author included in the creature designs of the monsters or backgrounds on the island. It is very likely that a lot of stuff went over my head because of that.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
But what I can appreciate is how the author writes theme. Yuji Kaku included it early on with Sagiri's character, who combined weakness and strength inside of her. The balance of both is what'll become more important later, but I won't go into more detail or I'll have to get into spoiler territory. Overall, there are a lot of interesting characters amongst the inmates as well as the Yasaemon, and their character designs are great. Each design is unique and fits their personality really well. Sometimes the developments felt a bit hasty, and the abilities of the individual characters sometimes seem to come out of nowhere. The biggest weakness to me is the main character though. He's not bad, but I found most of the other characters more interesting than Gabimaru so far. But I often have a strange relationship with main characters, so that might just be me. But well, he is called Gabimaru the Hollow. There isn't that much to him other than that he's a ruthless assassin trained by his ninja village. He never enjoyed killing and so he became this hollow husk, because otherwise the life of a shinobi would have been too hard on him. His wife is the one good thing in his life, and therefore he's pretty single-minded. I'm at a point in the story where things might change for him, and he could develop into a more interesting character. So let's see, but for now he's my least favorite character among the more important ones. Aside from that, I don't like how exposition heavy the dialogue is at times. As I said before, sometimes the developments feel a bit hasty. If more time was invested, maybe there would have been more opportunities to show instead of tell, and the dialogue would not have ended up like this. This is not always the case, but at certain sections it was a bit too much tell instead of show for my taste. Okay, so what's my overall opinion on this manga? The basic structure is pretty simple. Get on the island, survive. Get the elixir, survive. Get back home. But the secrets on the island are really complex, and surviving is not that easy when only one of the inmates can get a pardon. So this is also a battle royale scenario. The theme is integrated well into the plot, the characters, and the world building on the island. So the plot gets a 4.5 out of 5 so far. As I said, Gabimaru is the weakest link in my eyes, but overall I really like the different characters. We get to know some of their past experiences, and those show well how they became the people they are now and how they ended up on the island. Some are more likable than others, but all are written well. So the characters deserve a 4.5 out of 5. Oh, but don't get too attached, cause Yuji Kaku is not afraid to kill off characters. The world of the island is awesome. Yuji Kaku put a lot of creative ideas into the world building of this island. Halfway through the story, I already think it's amazing. But at the same time, I feel like there is still a lot to be unraveled about this mysterious island and the elixir. Because it is really unique and creative, the world building deserves a 5 out of 5. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who judge books by their covers and those who lie. Once I saw those covers, I knew I needed the physical copies of this manga. But the covers are not the only thing that's great about the art. As I said before, the artwork is a masterpiece. You can get lost in all the details included in the illustrations. The fight scenes are dynamic and easy to follow, and the character designs are great. So the art totally deserves a 5 out of 5. Okay, so far I love this manga. If done right as an anime adaptation, this could become the next big thing. While reading the manga, I already tried to picture it as an anime in my head, and I think this would work really well. Shonen Jump announced an anime adaptation in January this year, but so far I could not find a release date. Well, but at least I still have a lot of reading material left for now. For overall enjoyment, this manga deserves a 5 out of 5. But so far I've only read half of the 13 volumes. However, since the 13th and last volume won't come out till March next year, I didn't want to wait that long to talk about it on the channel. Still, because of this, I reserve the right to change my mind once I finish the manga. Anyway, so far I love Hell's Paradise, and I will definitely keep reading. If you already read this manga, I'd love to chat about it with you in the comments. Please be mindful of spoilers though. I hope you enjoyed this review and that I could interest you in this manga if you haven't read it yet. If you feel like it, please leave a like and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to get notified once I make another review. And thank you so much for watching this one. Anyway, farewell.